Alright guys, doing a follow-up on the Honeymoon Express Marx 1930s wind-up toy. Did part 1 a week ago or so. You recall this was terrible shape. The lighting in here is not that great, but I hope you can see. It is cleaned up pretty nicely. Graphics are looking bright and nice. See the pond now with the water flowing under the bridge. See the two parked cars very clearly, as well as the two tunnels, and of course the bridge itself, and the building. Alright, now, top of that building it says the word Glendale. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm going to have to look into that, but I believe there is a town or village, whatever, called Glendale in Catskill area, New York. And I heard that the Catskills in New York, which was a prominent destination for honeymooners in the 1950s and 1930s to 1960s actually, was the inspiration for this toy, the Honeymoon Express. Not sure if that's correct or not, but at any rate, we got it all put together, all cleaned up. The train is installed, and that was a bit of a challenge, I'm not telling you, geez. And so we're going to wind it up here and show you what else we got going with it. Alright, she's all wound up. I want to show you something here now. On the building here, there's the wind-up key. That does not come out. Next to the wind-up key, you can see there is a hole and there is a another square peg attached to the motor, which does turn, I discovered. I was watching it without the building on. So we got thinking about that and did a little more research, and it turns out this model originally had a plane attached to that flew around above the train. Now that's an item that's nearly impossible to find. If you can find it, you're going to pay a fortune for it. So I came up with my own. See what I got here. I got another key from another Marx wind-up, and it sits right on, I mean right on there, perfectly, okay? Now when I throw the switch, that key turns. So that's part 1 of the situation. Okay, so with the key in that slot, I connect the rod, and I connect an airplane off another toy that I had parts from. Okay, so now we're going to have the plane flying over the train. Now let's check it all out now and see what we got. Now just remember, this toy was totally and completely dismantled almost, and missing parts, and not run for probably 30 to who knows how many years, 50 years. It's a 90-year-old toy, and I'm happy to say it's back to life now fully. And although it's not the original plane, she does fly. Here we go. That looked pretty darn decent, I thought. So, see, I got the rod just shoved into that key there, so I'm going to have to get the proper piece of extension, the same exact diameter as that key that slips on there to connect the rod. But the other thing I discovered was when you see how fast that train moves when it's fully wound, but when it does not have the plane on there, it runs almost twice as fast. So the plane really helps, almost like a governor. Plane acts as a governor almost to control the speed. Just something I want to let you guys know, anybody out there working on one of these. But anyway, that's the wrap up on it. Pretty happy with this. I'm going to wind it up one more time and show you a view from the top. Alright fellas, I'm going to try to give you a good top view of this. It's pretty good from the top view. So that's the full package. That's what I got. Now I've seen pictures of the original plane, and I think perhaps it's slightly bigger and heavier. This is extremely thin tin metal off a shilling toy, but it works great. The propeller spins perfect speed, so it worked out well. So anyway, that's the story on the 1930 Honeymoon Express, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little rescue save. I know I did. 90-year-old toy back to life, and it will live on in the hands of my grandkids. Thanks for watching. Book 'em, Dano.